Welcome to our special Tuesday night's short form improv comedy show, Comedy One Shots. We are Chaotic Good Improv. We're doing something different this Tuesday. We're having short form on Tuesday. We're doing our Jackbox games on Thursday because Jackbox 7 is released, and we want to play it the day it comes out. We didn't even want to wait till the following Tuesday. So we're just doing a short little or a quick little schedule reversal there. And if you didn't know about our change, maybe you're not following us on social media. So if you want to follow Chaotic Good Improv on the social media, the Instagrams or the Twitters or the Facebooks, feel free to do so. We like that. We feel important. But let me go ahead and introduce our cast for you guys. It's weird doing a show on Tuesday, so I'm like ready for fun. This will be fun. But never mind. All right, so my name is Chris. Yay! Also in our cast, we've got Ty.
Ty.
We've got Katie.
We got Katie.
We've got Patrick.
We got Patrick.
We've got Jack. And of course, the man running the entire stream and making sure that all of our electrons are flowing correctly through the wires is our Hostmaster General, Chad.
Yeah.
And Chad, any special announcements before I go into what it is we're going to be doing here tonight?
Yes. Thank you for acknowledging that I'm physically conducting all the electrons through the wires. I come by it honestly. My father was a train conductor. Anyway, welcome everyone to Chaotic Good Improv tonight. After that terrible pun, if you're so inclined, we could really use y'all to go ahead and spread the word that we're doing this show tonight. Tell as many people as we get started as possible that, hey, we're Loud Live and we're bringing a comedy show on a Tuesday night, folks. This is unheard of in regular times, but this is 2020 and that is how we roll. Also, folks, don't forget, if you like what we're doing here and you're enjoying what you see and you want to maybe throw a couple of coins in the hat, go ahead and go to twitch.tv/chaoticgoodimprov, where there you will find ways to support us via Twitch subscriptions, Prime subscriptions. Don't forget, today is Amazon Prime Day, not sponsored, and you can actually use that Prime subscription that you just picked up as an impulse buy and throw a couple of shekels our way just to kind of say, hey, like what you're doing here and keep it going. And also, don't forget, we have paypal.me/chaoticgoodimprov and a merch store at chaoticgoodimprov.com. Also, T-Quinn UK, thank you so much for doing just that and converting a Prime Gaming sub to a Tier 1 sub. We really do appreciate that. Thank you. And Janet Fidgets, thank you so much for the bit cheers as well. So, with all that being said, keep it going in the chat tonight. Suggest when we ask for suggestions, I'll be monitoring those and picking out the ones that tickle my fancy, and believe me, I have many fancies to be tickled. So the ones that tickle my fancy, I will be passing on to these guys to make scenes out of. And yeah, keep it rolling in the chat. And one last thing, this is a brand new thing we've been experimenting with, and so far it's been hilarious. We are asking you in the chat to name our episodes. So all of our episodes go into an archive. Most of them can be seen on YouTube because Twitch kills them after a bit. But we name each of our episodes for easy reference later. So here's what you do. If there is a line that our actors say, or if there's like a theme that you keep seeing coming up, or just something that strikes you as funny about what we're doing tonight, go ahead and suggest a title for the show, and we'll deliberate at the end all the choices, and we'll pick one. And your contribution will keep going with the show for years and years to come. So that was as descriptive as I could get it.
That was good. That was good.
Absolutely. Yeah. So with that absolutely flawless explanation, I am going to go ahead and turn it back over to Chris to get us started with the funny. Chris, over to you.
All right. Well, thank you. Yeah. So for those of you guys who are used to watching our Jackbox, maybe have never seen our improv, we're doing short form games here tonight. So we're going to need lots of suggestions throughout the show. So before any of our games, one of us is going to ask you guys a simple question, maybe for a location or an occupation or something of that nature. Type them in the chat. Chad will find the one that we want to do. Also, because it's improvisation, we have nothing planned, and this show has never existed before and will never exist again. This is it. It's just you guys watching this live as it happens. So please make sure, use the chat, say what you like, talk about stuff, give us suggestions. Chad's very he gets lonely during these shows, and he likes to see what you guys have to say about him. So if you want, just throw him a compliment or two from time to time. I'm sure he'll really appreciate it. All right, we're going to move right along with our very first game. and this game is for Patrick and Ty. And what I need as a suggestion for this, it'd be a location. Any sort of place. It doesn't have to be a real country or a city. It can be anything. It can be a locker room. It can be a crawl space. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a porta potty at Central Park. I don't know if they have those, but for this instance, they might. Any of those things would be fine. Just go ahead and type in a location. Chad will look one up. Because what we're going to do is we're going to start our show off with a game called Change. The way this game goes is Ty and Patrick will be performing a scene based on your suggestion. But periodically, whenever I feel like I want to, I can just say change. And when I do, whoever just spoke will have to change the last thing they said to something completely different and then have to justify why the new thing they said is part of the scene. So, Chad, do we have a suggestion for a location?
Yeah, actually, I could think of no better place to put our two biggest soccer fans than in a dugout.
Okay. So this scene, the suggestion for this scene is dugout. Take it for what it's worth. This is Change with Patrick and Ty in 3, 2, and 1.
Coach.
Yeah, man.
I can't believe that you benched me today. I had the stuff. I've been pitching really well the past couple weeks, and you benched me for the big game. That's I can't handle that.
Look, man, I know this was tough on you, but I did this to help build you up as a better baseball player later, man.
I see what you're saying, but I'm at the top of my game right now, I'm really just kind of like breaking over average right now, I feel like my performances haven't been that great, but I feel really confident, and that's the most important thing.
Right. Yeah, I totally agree with you, man. I totally agree. Your confidence is at an all-time high, and I want to keep it that way, so I benched you for the big game so you can see Johnny out there screw it up, and it keeps your confidence even higher because, it wasn't you screwing it up.
Yeah, but, Johnny was out there. He gave up 3 runs today. Johnny was out there. He gave up 35 runs today. Johnny was out there and threw a perfect game. At this level, who even does that? Are we playing against kids or something?
Yeah. The good news is Johnny got called up to the majors. So the good news is Johnny got called up to the minors.
Change.
The good news is Johnny's now in 8th grade. So you are in, my man. You are in because he aged out. It's now up to you and your forged birth certificate to get out there and
Hey. It's not forged. It's notarized. It's legit. It's forged. But my mom was the notary that signed it.
Change.
It's not that it's forged. It's just that it's my brother's. So it's a real birth certificate. It just doesn't belong to me.
But I'm not complaining. You've been able to stay on our team for 15 years. No one's ever questioned it. I don't know how all the other parents just sort of assume that you're still 9 years old. I don't know. It's weird. But look, all I'm saying is Johnny's gone. Johnny's out. He's history, man. It's you now. And I wanted you to sit there and watch it so that you could be prepared for your big moment.
Coach, I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to go. Just
Change.
Coach, I still don't think I'm ready, Coach. It's just
Change.
Coach, I feel like I could play or not. Just another game. I just kind of middle of the road right now. I was confident, but you benched me, so I'm kind of just back here in terms of I need some confidence, man. You got to build me up a little bit. Tell me I'm the best.
All right. Well, look. I don't want to get your hopes up a little bit too soon, but I scheduled our next game already.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Who are we playing, Coach?
We're playing the kindergartners next.
And seed. I like how Johnny ages out, goes to the 8th grade, yet Patrick's still 9. This is the biggest age range baseball team.
Yeah, they just kind of let us do whatever we want to do. They really,
yeah, it's
really
Little
no
League. You're
rules.
fine.
All right, so we're going to move into our next game. It's a game called Switch. And as you can see by all the blue boxes, I'm not in this game. Everyone else is. This is going to be a 4-person game. Now, what I need is 4 different suggestions. So I need some things like an occupation. I need some things like maybe a household appliance that you've used today. I don't know, maybe a hobby that you like, something you like to do with your time. Maybe a cherished heirloom that maybe has been passed down for several generations, or maybe you're hoping to get someday. Or just whatever. I really don't care at this point. Just start typing words in, and we'll use them. What's going to happen is once we get 4 suggestions, you're going to see 4 different scenes. We're going to switch it around so you can only see one scene at a time. And I am in complete control. So I'm going to be able to switch these scenes around. So you'll be able to see all of them at certain points, but not at the same time, because that would be chaos. Yeah, I sat in it for a little bit. I wanted to enjoy the moment. Dad, do we have any suggestions?
I'm sure we do, and I'm frantically turning this around because, quite frankly, I had everyone in the wrong position. But you know what?
My goodness.
That is Tuesday night, and that is how we roll.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's going to be a theme tonight. So, okay, now that everybody's kind of in place, we're going to go ahead and let's see. Okay, first suggestion is...
Oh, I got to type these in. I almost forgot to do that. All right, here we go. I'm ready.
Professional killer.
Oh. Good, a professional killer. Great, I love it.
Mm-hmm. All right, energy drinks is the next suggestion.
Energy.
No idea why you picked that.
Yeah, I don't know. Weird. I mean, we have like 3 people in our cast drinking them at this moment. So.
Ooh. Seamstress.
Ooh, a seamstress.
Is the next suggestion.
I think I spelled that right.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, it's a seamstress. So.
Seamstress. They're stressing about the seams.
Yes, exactly.
And finally, well, kind of goes in line with seamstress. Jorts salesman.
Jorts salesman. Good. All right, so I actually need to figure out who's in. Okay, so Jack and Patrick is our first group. They are going to be professional killers, or something about a professional killer. They don't have to be professional killer. Something about a professional killer. Patrick and Chris is our next group. They're going to be energy drinks. And then Chris and Katie is going to be the next one, seamstress.
Okay. And
then Katie and Jack, jorts salesman. So, we're going to recap for you real quick. Our first scene with Jack and Patrick is about...
Professional killer.
All right, our next scene with Patrick and Chris is about...
Energy
drinks.
Next group with Chris and Katie is about...
Seamstress.
Ooh, and our last group with Katie and Jack is about...
Jorts salesman.
Yes. All right. We're going to start with our first one, professional killer, in 3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh, Dad, I'm so excited for Take Your Daughter to Work Day!
I'm excited for you to be here. Oh, no, watch out. Swinging act, you slow reaction. It's not going to be on the battlefield there.
You keep telling me to hide, but you know I'm always bad at hide and go seek.
Well, listen, here at work, it's a matter of life and a good time. I'm so happy to join.
Hey, Dad. I noticed that you have some piano wire in your belt there. Can I play with that?
Yeah, absolutely there, Patricia. Now, you just don't play with it like you do at home and try and get me. You look a little sinister there.
I just feel like I'm ready to join the family business, Dad.
Energy drinks.
We've got some bad news. We've got reports in that green rhino is causing people some poison.
Green rhinos causing people poison? What kind of effects is it having?
Well, they get extremely fatigued. Their foreheads begin to itch profusely. They fall asleep, and then they just never wake up. We've got a marketing nightmare ahead of us. We've shipped out 40 crates of this energy juice.
Yeah, I just, I feel like I just need to get a little more energy in me, and I can kind of concentrate on what you're saying. You're saying that people are poisoned by our products. What? Surely there has to be a different cause for that or something, because
No, that's the only thing going on. It's the only thing in this country that's causing people to get fatigued. It's definitely got to be the green rhino. There's nothing else going on at all that could possibly be explaining this.
Okay. All right. So we just shipped out our 1 millionth can this month. So do we have to initiate some sort of recall or something?
That's what at a minimum. I mean, we're going to have major legal repercussions here, and I'm coming to you as head of our legal team to try and figure out how we're going to deal with this.
Seamstress.
I just feel like it still makes me look fat, honey.
That's. I'm not a miracle worker. What I'm going to try and do is it has nothing to do with you. I can't work miracles. I was just making a statement. It had nothing to do with your statement that you said right before.
Right, but I said I look fat, and you said you couldn't fix it because you can't work miracles.
Yes, I was having two conversations. One was with you, I can't fix it. The other one, I was thinking of my favorite movie that started with Helen Keller. It's a miracle worker. I am so sorry. I did not mean to put those two things together.
Oh, that makes total sense. Oh,
Okay,
I
good.
got you. Oh, no problem. So yeah. I just think I a little tight around the midsection, just not flattering. So
Okay, well, what I was thinking we can do is since this is your special day, it's wedding, and the wedding dresses are flowy. What I was thinking was you keep that dress on, and then we just put a bigger dress on over it.
Oh, I love it. I think that's gonna be the new thing.
It's a dress within a dress.
Short salesman.
Now, listen, people come from near, come from far, and you look like you come from one of the two. And let me tell you, when I see you walk through the door, I know what you need.
Oh,
Jorts.
do ya?
Jorts, baby.
Oh, wow, really? Me? You think?
Because, it's too hot for pants, but it's perfect for denim. Jorts.
Oh my God, you? That's amazing. You think I've got the butt? I can pull off the jorts?
You can pull off whatever you want to pull off as long as you can pull off the price. Jorts, baby.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you think I'm ready and I could make such a statement,
Well, you say that. There are a few tests you need to take before you can wear the jorts.
I'm ready. I can study.
Good, because the first is the 3 multiplication table. 3 times 8.
Oh no. Oh gosh. Oh, I knew I should have.
You were the one. I thought you were the one.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's 27.
Energy drinks.
Yeah, we
Wake up! I need your help here.
Okay.
I'm beginning to worry that maybe you have been partaking in our Green Rhino energy juice.
I only drink like 4 a day. That's the recommended dose, right?
Yeah, if you're an elephant.
Seamstress.
Oh my gosh, I wish you were thinner. In your wedding dress.
I wish I was thinner too.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I was making two statements again. I wish that you, and I was gonna say, would pay me earlier, and then I was thinking of my favorite Stephen King book, Thinner. So I'm sorry that I put those two together again. My mind is in two different places.
No, that makes so much sense. I get it now. I can pay you. I just was thinking I still look a little fat, and the second dress didn't help.
Professional killer.
Patricia, is that Cherise's from Accounting's Head?
Yes. I'm just getting bored, Dad. I want to go stabbing.
Oh my God! You took out all of our accounting department. Where did you get that rifle?
I found it in your trunk where you keep the other weapons.
I told myself to move those. Goodness gracious, Patricia, you just gotta do me one favor. What do we say at home? We say, come on.
You go and get the rug after Daddy kills his victims.
Right.
Short salesman.
I didn't mean 27. I can study harder.
Yeah. All right. 3 times 3.
Oh my gosh, I should have really brought a calculator. It's
You wish you would have. Jorts, baby. They help you do 3 times 3. They help you do 3 times 8.
Oh.
3 times 7. But 4, forget about it. Joints.
Oh.
You want them? You need them?
Yeah.
Run a calculator.
And scene.
Those were so weird.
Oh my lord!
I do want to go stabbing. That is a real thing I want to do. So
that would make it. That'd make an interesting movie. It's like The Professional, except Jean Reno is bringing what's her name to work instead of trying to protect her. Anyway,
I'm thinking the whole 9 yards, but Amanda Pete's a 9-year-old.
Ah, there you go. Yeah. All right. So what I'm going to need as suggestions for this next game are occupations. Just go ahead and throw in any occupations. What's going to happen is Chad's going to look over these jobs, these occupations, and he's going to try and pick 2 of them that are completely unrelated. Because what we're going to play is a game called Old Job, New Job. And what's going to happen is Ty's character is going to have changed professions. He's going to have gone from one of these professions into a new profession. However, he carries a lot of the traits from the old profession into his new profession. Katie is going to be play a character who is interacting with this individual, and so it should be a lot of fun. Chad, do we have suggestions for the 2 jobs that Ty will have either had or is going to have?
Yes, we do. I'm kind of stuck on pizza delivery and hypnotist.
Okay. I think it might be interesting if Ty is currently a hypnotist, but he used to have a career as a pizza delivery person. I almost went the other way, but I think I want to see this one more. All right. So Ty's like, I hate you. All right. So now Ty is a professional hypnotist, so he's going to be pulling from his own experience. But
exactly.
This is Ty, who is now a hypnotist, but used to be a pizza delivery person. This is Old Job, New Job with Ty and Katie in 3, 2, and 1.
Whoa! Thanks for coming to the hypnotist parlor, bro.
Absolutely, man. I saw the coupon on my car and I couldn't resist.
I put that there. I put it on all the cars, every single car down that one road, and then I put 50 on the next car because I got tired. I couldn't walk anymore. So that one guy's gonna be coming back 50 times, hopefully.
I got the 50, man.
It was a 50? Oh, that's so cool. Well, look, thanks for coming out, I'm really excited about this. I think I can really help you, I can really help you find your inner peace.
Yeah, I've been having trouble lately, just trying to just chill.
I feel you. Well, we have lots of different options for you today with the hypnotism. So we have one option, which is I use my hand to hypnotize you. The other option is I sit you down in a little rounded edge fixture, kind of like a pan, if you will, and you just sit in there. And then another thing, I just stuff you full of cheese, and that's another option. So we have lots of options. The other option is just to lay as flat as you can on the ground. So we have lots of options.
I like that. I'm a little lactose intolerant, so I don't know about the stuffing me with cheese thing, but with the lying flat on the ground, that I feel like that could be nice and relaxing.
Right, and it gets you nice and crispy too. So it's a nice feel. You can just like at any point when you snap, you have that nice snapping sound, which is just a nice way to get your head space right. So now I will let you know if you decide on this method, we're going to be going right up to the edge where there's no buffer space, right? There's no buffer, it's right up to the edge. So just be prepared.
I'm ready. I am so prepared. I've been waiting a long time for this. I've been thinking about it all day, and I'm just gonna dive in. I think it's gonna be good.
All right. Well, if I don't hypnotize you within 15 minutes or less, it's free. So just want to make sure I have to say that. I have to say that for everyone, just to make sure everyone's aware of that.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've been thinking I don't know how hypnotizable I am, but I'd like for you to give it a shot.
Oh, well, That's what I'm here for. That's what you're paying me half price for because you're using that coupon. So, yeah, for sure. What I'm going to need you to do to start off with is we're going to be doing the thin method, right? The get as thin as you can. I'm going to need you to get inside the sleeping bag to make sure you stay nice and warm because, you can't be hypnotized if it's cold. People complain about that. So if you could just get all the way, thank you so much. Get all the way in that sleeping bag for me. And you keep you nice and warm. Nobody wants a cold hypnotism.
Right. No, man, that's the worst. I heard about that at some parties. Ugh.
Wait, people are talking about that at parties? People are talking about cold hypnotism? And you think that's a thing now? You maybe the next day you get cold hypnotism?
Yeah. I mean, I heard about it. People are trying it out. Sometimes even before breakfast.
And seed. Oh man, I was waiting for that. If I can't hypnotize you in 15 minutes or less,
I'm glad I didn't disappoint you then, Chris.
Good. I was like, that's my favorite thing. All right, so all right, that was fine. I like that. That was good. Our next game is going to be for Jack and Katie, but we're going to have Ty and Patrick will be assisting them because we're going to play the game Pillars. What I would like as a suggestion for this is a reason to celebrate. Something, it doesn't have to be anything magnanimous or special. Just something fun, like maybe you found a penny on the ground that was heads up. Just anything that would be worth even a minor celebration. And we'll use that as a suggestion. But what's going to happen during this game is Jack and Katie will be performing a scene for you based on the suggestion. And periodically, they're going to hesitate and not be able to think of the next word that they need to say. When that happens, they'll raise their hand. Their respective pillar, which will be played by Ty and Patrick, will just say the first word that comes to their head, and that will be the next word out of that actor's mouth. So Ty will be Jack's pillar, and Patrick will be Katie's pillar. So anytime Jack needs a word, Ty will say the first thing out of his head. Anytime Katie needs a word, Patrick will say the first word out of his head. So, Chad, do we have a suggestion for a reason to celebrate as a suggestion for the scene?
Oh, Arm Little got a new puppy.
All right, so this scene has something to do with a new puppy. All right, so this is Pillars with Jack and Katie, Ty, Patrick helping in a new puppy. In 3, 2, and 1.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Man, Tommy, I never thought you were gonna get this dog.
Me neither. But then I was like, I want that dog, man. And bada bing, bada boom. Am I right?
Oh, man, my mom, she does not do things that I want her to do.
What? Nah, man, you just gotta say, hey, Mom, you're a
corset.
You're a corset. You're too tight right now. You gotta loosen up. Pull that string off. Just breathe a little bit, Ma.
Oh, I tried that last week and she just smacked me right across the face before she told me I was
hamburger
helpering my own dinner because she wasn't gonna cook it.
Oh, man, that's the worst. You really gotta watch the Food Network. Gordon Ramsay's pretty funny. He's got that one meal that's called the
stable.
The stable. Everything stays still. Unlike my Jell-O dinners, they just jiggle everywhere. But the stable is nice and sturdy. I don't know how to cook.
Oh, man, your mom lets you have Jell-O for dinner, too? Oh, she's the best.
Listen, I do love Patricia. She's pretty great. But listen. It seems like your mom isn't doing too hot, so maybe yelling at her isn't the best idea. Have you tried
Kool-Aid?
Have you tried Kool-Aid?
I tried getting her to drink some Kool-Aid, and she said that she wasn't into it. And then,
that's the traditional use of Kool-Aid. Sometimes when she's like, "Yeah, I'm busy," you just knock down the door and say, "Oh yeah."
Oh, okay, I see. I think I was thinking of a different approach. I thought I would just use a screwdriver to take the door off the hinges.
Oh yeah, I see how that
just
would work.
Gently push it over.
I got you. Yeah. But no, regardless, dog's great. Sally, named her after my cousin.
Christmas lights.
My cousin Christmas Light. At least that's what we call her, because she's so bright. That one.
Yeah. Listen, I was thinking, I mean, I kind of liked hanging out with you. We had a good time last week at the luggage carousel return thing at the airport, where we were just like trying to see whose bag belongs to who. You know,
and our mom was like, "Get back here," and we were like, "No, we're gonna be kids."
Yeah.
Man, yeah, that's funny. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. It seemed like you were going there, but we just saw each other baggage claim.
Yeah, well, I thought, I just can't stop thinking about that, and I thought maybe, if you wanted me to come over and play with your puppy some more, I probably could.
Oh, you're inviting yourself over. Okay. No, yeah, I mean, that sounds a little...
Washing machine.
It's a little washing machine to you, you gotta put in some effort before you start the load, and... how the kid... You understand my analogy, or do I need to...
I do.
Rug.
Do I need to rug it for you? I need to lay it down and then vacuum it out, make sure it's all spick and span.
Well, see, I was kind of attracted to you, and now I'm thinking maybe you're just a...
Forest fire
of a person, and I'm just not sure if I really want to get too involved. You seem kind of...
Whoa. Only you can prevent forest fires.
That's it!
Oh, my God.
I want to make a stable food. That would be fun. All right. For our next game, which is going to be with Jack and Patrick, I'm going to need someone's zodiac sign. So anyone's zodiac sign, just go ahead and type it into the chat, and I'm going to read you your horoscope live on Twitch or Facebook or wherever you're watching. But and that's going to be the suggestion for the next scene for Patrick and Jack. It's going to be based off of your particular horoscope. So let me go ahead and I had to pre-type in horoscope.com because a couple months ago I spelt it incorrectly and scared myself. All right, Chad, do we have a suggestion for someone's zodiac sign?
Leo.
All right. Here we are. Leo, October 13th, 2020. It's likely that your personal and creative horizons are expanding, Leo. Your or another's artistic enterprises might pay off big today. You could be introduced to people who prove to be valuable contacts as well as new friends. Your love relationships are going well. Your new feeling of enthusiasm and self-confidence certainly doesn't hurt. That's an interesting one. It's kind of like blowing smoke up someone's butt, but all right. So that is your suggestion, Patrick and Jack. That is Leo's horoscope for today. This game is horoscope in 3, 2, and 1.
Yes. So you painted this piece, huh?
Mm. Oh, that little old thing. You could say I painted it.
Now, the color is just mesmerizing. My wife she must acquire it, but I must know, was it painted with paint?
Common mistake for such a art connoisseur like yourself, but no. It was actually Crayola crayons. I melt them down and dip my fingers into them and lather them onto the canvas.
How amazing! When I saw it, I first thought it was a painting done by Coco the gorilla. Because it was so simple and just it speaks to the base unevolved humanity of the artist who painted it.
I couldn't tell if that was an insult or not. That must mean I'm doing well.
Oh, that's just how I speak. I insult people all the time. But listen. I must know. I don't know if this is a work of a master painter or if you're lying and your second grade child did it. But I have to acquire this piece.
So, hold on. You don't care if it was done by a second grader?
No. We in the art world, we just kind of spend money around and we buy it and we sell it and eventually if I pay a lot for this, people will pay more because art is like real estate. They're not making it anymore, you know?
No, I mean, who? I'm not a paint. God, this is a candy cigarette. I like that is no. Kevin did that. My little kid. I don't know how to paint.
Well, listen.
That's all I can.
What you just told me, you can never tell anyone ever again because we can make a lot of money here. It doesn't matter that you have no talent or that you're stupid or that you're unrefined. All that matters is the money. That's the heart of art.
But what about the creative expansion that I'm feeling right now?
The creative expansion occurs when the money in your wallet just gets fatter and fatter and fatter, just like my cat. My cat's a fat cat, looks like me. I don't know why that was confusing. To me.
All right, so we are going to move on to our next game. And our next game, we're actually going to send Chris out of the room.
Get out of here,
Chris. And by sending him out of the room, we're just having him take his headphones off so he can't hear anything we say. So Chris has no idea what is going on right now. Now we're going to be playing a game called Human Resources. What we need in the chat? We need 3 things. We need 1, where does Chris work? What job does he have? Where does he work? 2, what is a not real reason to be called into HR? We do not want any real reasons to be called into HR. And also, we don't want them to be connected to whatever job he does. So we don't want it to be like directly connected to his job because that'll be too easy for him. And then 3rd, I need either a real life person, could be alive or dead, or a fictional character that he was doing this thing that would cause him to go to HR with. So we need where he works, why he's called into HR, and who he was doing that with. You want to type those 3 things into the chat. So when we bring Chris back, he's going to have to guess all of those things just through his interactions with me, the HR rep, that will be calling him into the, I guess, HR office, the HR department, the HR wing. I don't know.
I wouldn't know. I'm a good employee.
Wherever they live, the HR people, wherever they live.
It's always the office with the burnt popcorn. I don't understand it. It's like an HR requirement that you can't know how to do
shade towards HR people right now.
I work downstream from one. Anyway. Yes, I am telling on myself, aren't I? Okay, well, chat. Let's see what you got for me.
Do we have anything in the chat for Chris to guess?
Okay. Well... the job is an accountant.
Accountant. Good.
Typical thing. The offense is aging cheese in the office.
Oh, okay. So he is aging cheese in the office. All right. So he's an accountant who's been called in because he has aging cheese in the office. Now, who's been helping him age this cheese?
Let's see here. Ooh. Nah.
What?
I was gonna say Patrick.
That actually might be fun. Let's see if we can get.
I kind of like that.
I want to see if we can get. We've never had this before, at least that I ever remember. So this is gonna be fun to see if Chris can actually figure this out. Sure. All right. So all right. And you know, Patrick and I, we know each other. We go back a long way.
Super close. Yeah. I've seen Ty once in person.
Yes.
Like 6 months ago.
We go way back. So I'm going to do really great about this. So this is going to be good. All right. So I'm going to repeat this before we call Chris back in. So he's an accountant who's being called into HR because of aging cheese in the office, which of course he's been doing with Patrick. Of course, if anyone in our cast would be aging cheese, it would be Patrick, I think. So, all right. So let's go ahead and do the universal symbol of come back into the call or the Zoom thing. Here we go. Here he comes. Hi. Yes. Thank you for coming at such short notice. That we really appreciate it.
Yeah. I was in the middle of a nap. When I got your text message to come down here, so
yeah. See, I tried calling and no issue in the moment, and a lot of people have been complaining. So we just need to have this chat make sure you understand what's expected of you while you're in the office, you know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't have my headphones, so I like to listen to Hanson when I do my work, and I just had to play it from my phone. I'm sorry if I was disturbing anybody.
You know,
those Bop is nice.
You know, actually, Hanson, a lot of people love Hanson here. You know, they can actually use the bops to count. So they count how many bops they hear, and that helps them with their numbers. So that's actually, Hanson's actually quite enjoyable around this office. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. That's perfectly fine. You keep going with that Hanson.
That's good. I wish I would have known that sooner. I would have left my headphones at home earlier.
Yes, we all enjoy Hanson. We all enjoy Hanson here. But anyway, back to the issue at hand. So people are saying that the smell is really starting to get to them. And I know you say it's artisan, but we just think that maybe you forgot about it.
I stepped on a nail back in the summer, and I haven't been putting any sort of antibiotics on it. So that could be what the smell is, my foot.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I really hope that this injury of yours does not have anything to do with what is going on in the office.
Oh, well, if it doesn't, then I didn't do that. I didn't want to get that could just be a coincidence.
I really, really hope for anyone's sake, I don't think that anyone should partake in anything that may be associated with an injury to your foot. So I think that maybe just make sure you leave those two things separate. You separate those two activities. Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
So I understand there's a lot of purposes. I mean, people put it on everything. It makes everything taste better. But
are we still talking about my foot?
No, not your foot. No, we don't really care. It sounded like this was an off workplace injury, so we don't care here at HR.
Okay.
So we couldn't care less. But about the main issue at hand here. So people put it on everything. You know, it tastes great, but yours doesn't smell good, and we think it might be maybe a little out of date.
We're talking about my favorite toppings, my sandwich topping. I like to spread.
Well,
my cheese.
Yes.
Yeah,
but
I top all my sandwiches with cheese. That's why I asked.
And we don't have a problem with that. We have a problem with how long that cheese has been here.
It was long to begin with, and so I cut just a little bit off, and I may have underestimated how long it was going to have to be here. So it is definitely. I think I bought that cheese when I stabbed my foot. So it's been here since summer. It's old smelly cheese.
Yeah, see that's true. Thank you for admitting that, because that is a problem.
I'm sorry it was affecting everybody. Me using old ass cheese.
Yes, and it's something too. Is like we're a little concerned that you can't remember exactly how many days it's been since you brought the cheese in, and how many hours it's been since, because counting. I mean, you should know. You should be pretty good with numbers. And
yeah. Well, yeah. My problem. I've been using Roman numerals, so I don't have zeros, and that kind of gets in the way of my accounting.
Yes.
Here at the accounting.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't know it was a strictly Arabic accounting firm. I should have looked that up.
Well, speaking of that, we understand that this is not a one-person thing. For getting cheese in the office takes more than one person to do.
Well, yeah, I like to share my cheese.
Yes, and just from you saying that, we already know who's been helping you with this. I mean, just the idea that you're starting to use Roman numerals, maybe a little bit more illustrative numbering system. I mean, it's almost like somebody designed it for you.
The Romans.
Well, yes, that is true. That is true. But yeah, I mean, I see you guys hanging out all the time now.
We're buddies. He's my buddy.
Yeah, and I just feel like maybe your work is starting to be focused a little bit too much on how it looks, and maybe a little bit less on if it makes sense.
Well, yeah. To be honest, I wouldn't know if it made sense or not, but he tells me that it's abstract. It's abstract, maybe.
Well, I don't know if we can do abstract numbers. I don't think that'll help us much.
Trust me. I'll find a way.
Yeah. Oh well, and also, I mean, we love teamwork here. We love teamwork. Here at Hansen and Hansen, we love teamwork.
That's convenient.
Yes, that's why we love Hansen so much. You guys you keep skipping work early in the morning to go watch the games. Because and here in America they're so early in the morning. But you guys understand, you maybe just record them and watch them after work. Like you don't need to be going to the pub every morning at 9 a.m. just to watch the games.
Yeah. I didn't know that was going to be a problem too.
You didn't think that would be a problem, just skipping work to go watch the games at 9 in the morning?
Well, we needed something to bring back to put the cheese on.
Okay.
And this, I went with my buddy, the guy that we're talking about.
Right? Of course,
okay.
Yes.
He's a pub guy. He likes pubs.
Well, we don't know,
soccer.
really. Yes.
He likes the soccer.
That's true.
Yeah.
And it's, to be honest, I don't even know how much she really knows about soccer.
Did you say she or he?
I said he.
Okay, good, because I thought we were talking about two different people.
No.
Good.
I mean, I know that he's like really into how the jerseys look, though, and like, I've even heard that he makes his own at home.
Oh yeah, well,
I heard that he makes his own jerseys.
Yeah, I feel bad for my buddy because he likes my cheese a lot, and it's not good for his complexion. So he looks funny, and so I take him to the pub and try to get him drunk. Maybe he'll hook up with some chicks. I'm sorry for making smelly cheese in this accounting firm with Patrick. But I'll make sure not to do that again.
It's not Patrick, Chris.
It's not?
I'm just kidding.
I was about to put my rotten foot in my mouth.
That would have been great, though, if you were just like all this trashing Patrick, and then it's like, no, it was Jack this whole time.
You guys didn't know Jack loves soccer so much?
Know that?
Jack's a sports nut.
Yeah. He's kind of all right, moving right along to the next game.
Wait, I now get the graphic thing now, the art thing, because I thought I was about to say Picasso. Like I had no. All right, sorry, Jack. I didn't even know.
No, all good. So now next up we got Patrick and Katie in our favorite game and Ty's least favorite game, Scene 3 Ways. Scene 3 4 Ways. So go ahead and start lighting up the chat with your favorite TV and film genres. Keep it going, obviously. If we're going to see this scene done, first, plain, like a nice bag of Lay's chips, and then next we'll add in some salt, we'll add in some flavor for whatever genre y'all throw in there. So maybe it's a rom-com, maybe it's something else. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but they'll do it each time a little bit different. Same verse, same as the first, a little bit different, a little bit more rehearsed. There it is. So Chad, if you'll also go back up and find a suggestion from earlier, just so we don't have to ask the audience for too much. We've already asked them for the Prime subscription because today is Prime Day. And hopefully I've rambled for long enough that we can go ahead and get some nice genres here for our wonderful actors.
Yes, we have. Let's see. First of all, we have, and keep them coming, by the way, just because I'm yakking. Don't slow down. Something might tickle my fancy. We have a soap opera.
Wonderful. The opera full of the well cleaned.
We have a telethon.
Okay, I love it. Telethon. I do not know how to spell. Good luck.
And finally, we have 80s teen movie.
80s teen movie. I remember the 80s like it was yesterday. All right, awesome. Do we have a suggestion for the original scene?
Yes, and then I completely lost it. Okay, getting dumped.
Getting dumped. Okay, so this is Scene 3 Ways with Katie and Patrick about getting dumped in 3, 2, and 1.
Hey, Jake.
Hey, Melissa.
Listen, I really appreciate you coming out here today.
Yeah, I didn't want to meet you in a parking lot. Seems kind of strange.
Yeah, I agree. That would be strange. I mean, but this park is great. It was.
Listen, is everything okay? Like, you've been acting kind of weird lately, and I don't know. You know, I don't like cars and open spaces. Why? Yeah.
The thing is, you don't like cars and open spaces, and I don't like you.
What? Sorry, you did a little recap there, and then you kind of cut with the dagger. You don't like me, but I love you. I love you though.
No, it's a common problem. I just don't love you back, Jake.
And scene. Little somber, but we'll see how it goes. Let's see this.
What's the breakup? I don't know.
But luckily, this next scene is going to be high drama, so y'all are right in line for a soap opera. The same scene as a soap opera. In 3, 2, and 1.
Jake! I have brought you here to share some important news.
You've brought me to this sea of fear for me. You know that I hate automobiles and concrete paved spaces. Whatever could the purpose of this visit be?
You know, I know something you hate more than those things. Antonio, your twin brother.
Antonio?
Yes, that's right.
Been acting so strange lately?
Yes, I have been sleeping with Antonio, and I don't love you anymore.
Oh my gosh, you okay, that was strange because you recapped about the thing about Antonio. I knew that because your telephone, you didn't hang up on the other room when you used your landline. So I heard you speaking to my twin brother. But
it was on purpose.
But then you cut me with the dagger and said you don't love me anymore. But I love you. You're my first love.
Yes, I am many men's first love, but I must go on and be with Antonio. Perhaps he will be my last.
Let's see.
The dagger. I like that.
Antonio, why? All right, that was fantastic, but now let's see this as an 80s teen movie. All right, 3, 2, and 1.
Melissa, you got something to say?
Yeah, I do. Listen.
Well, go ahead and say it, because you've been acting like super weird lately, and I need to know like what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. You should have invited me to prom, and you didn't. So.
Babe, I was gonna invite you to prom, but there were like all these babes, and they were like lining up all around the parking lot, and I'm afraid of women, and it was kind of weird. So I didn't invite you to prom. That happens, right?
Jake, well, when you didn't invite me to prom, Jason did invite me, so.
Mel, you went with my twin brother Jason. Are you joking right now? Like, what? But like I love you. You know, like we're gonna be like together forever. You know that, and like you're dating my twin now. It's so bizarre.
Jason already signed my yearbook, and he said we're gonna be together forever. So I guess it's goodbye to you.
But I was gonna write #Hags because I was gonna write the pound symbol.
Not a thing. What is that pound symbol? I don't even know what that means.
Oh, fantastic!
911.
Can I interject and just say that as a child of both, that was the most 90s, 80s movie I've ever seen.
Because it was terrible.
Let's see if Hags can get even haggier. Telethon. Same scene as a telethon in 3, 2, and 1.
Hey guys, I just want to thank you for being a part of this today. If I just get 5 more callers, I'm going to break up with my boyfriend right here in this parking lot just for you all to watch. Oh, he's over there answering phones, working so hard. Look at that.
Melissa, the
Jake.
phones are really lighting up over here, and I'm afraid of talking to people. There's so many phones around in a parking lot. That seems irresponsible.
Oh, Jake, you poor anxious soul, you. It's fine. Just you just gotta keep answering the phones for just a perfect. Folks, he doesn't know what's coming, but you do. So keep lighting those phones up because only you can.
Melissa, you've been
Yes.
acting a little weird lately. You haven't answered a single phone yet, and Drew Carey is hosting this thing. I don't know why you're in front of the camera. You're not the A talent here. What?
Oh.
You know? No. Yeah. No. I love you too. Yeah, I love you. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
I love you. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm glad that you found someone that you love on the phone because I think.
Hold on. I see your caller ID lighting up. Is that my twin brother whose name has changed multiple times over the course of his life because he gets frequent name changes? First he was Antonio in the 80s, now he was Jason. What is my twin brother calling you right now?
Antonio, Jason, and I have a thing. So.
Oh, that got spicy. Quick. The phone lines were popping.
I feel like I really phoned that last one in.
Oh my gosh.
Goodness. And
That's right. I do comedy twice a week. Come to my show.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Gosh.
All right, and we're going to move into our next game. This is a game called Letter Sub. Now, what I'm going to need, this is going to be the easiest suggestion you can give all night. You just need to type in 2 letters, 2 separate letters. Now, before you get crazy on your keyboard, no vowels and no weird consonants. I don't want the weird ones near the end of the alphabet, like the V's and the W's and the X's and the Y's.
The goth letters.
Yeah, we don't want those weird ones.
Get out of here, Q, you goth letter.
Yeah, none of that. Common consonants, 2 of them. And then how about that's really all you need, because I think Chad, Chad, did you see any suggestions for scenes in the past that maybe we didn't get to, that you were like, oh man, really wish we could have done that?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, good.
Oh, you wanted me to actually get one. Okay, hold up a minute.
Yes, I've seen many times.
Take your time, man.
They dance across my eyes in the middle of the night. It's a whole thing. Elvis impersonator.
Ooh, that's a good one. Mainly because I know that both Chris and Jack are Elvis impersonators on the weekends. So
thank you very much.
Actually, to be fair, I just impersonate Jack's impression of Elvis, so it's not really an Elvis impersonation.
Yeah, they do like a Russian nesting dolls Elvis impersonation.
We just pop out of each other.
One person just impersonates the last person who impersonates Elvis, so it's just kind of fun. It's a fun little thing that they do.
No, I think we just invented an improv game right there.
There we go.
Recursive Elvis. Yeah.
Yes. So, what are our 2 letters there, Chad?
We have L. And
Good.
we have C.
L and C. Well, my first thought would be to replace all L's with C's. Mainly because we're using Elvis Presley. So I'm really excited about this. So all L's are now C's. Now, it does not go backwards. It does not go the other way. All C's are not L's. Only L's have been changed into C's. All right, so this is called Letter Sub. The suggestion is Elvis impersonator. This is with Chris and Jack. All L's are C's in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Las Vegas.
Thank you very much. Happy to be here. I did not think I would get the job.
Well, Weck, you did. Did you bring any luggage? Suitcases?
Any
backpacks?
Me, I brought that one bag, but I figure I can take it.
Oh, no. We have Beck boys to carry up to your room. All of your luggage will be carried by the Beck boys. Now, I do have something we need to discuss. Your employment as an Elvis impersonator, Elvis Presley.
I go get my costume.
Now, well, Weck, we do have quite a few Elvis impersonators here at the Hotek. So,
Presley? Presley?
Elvis Presky.
Different efficacy.
Are you not Carrie Constone?
No.
Oh my God.
Carrie Constone?
I am so sorry. This is a mistake. I was at the airport to pick up a Carrie Constone and take back to the hotel.
Rhinestone.
The Boccaccio.
Rhinestone with a K.
Oh wow. Well, do you happen to know any Ekvis songs or lyrics to his songs?
I know Jake House Rock.
Jake House Rock is a staple, a staple of his works.
Or Achy Breaky Heart, that one.
Yeah.
That one.
Also Baku Suede Shoes.
Baku Suede Shoes, one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah. Cov Me Jepke.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
That's an easy one. Yes. So
And scene.
It's actually Love Me Tender, not Love Me Gently.
I was hoping to hear that well-known Elvis song, "Achy Breaky Heart."
Yeah.
I mean, that was.
I also really just want to go back and listen to Jack try to figure out how to say Presley. It sounded like he tried it like 3 or 4 times.
Presky.
Yeah, he's the Russian.
Presky.
Yeah, the Russian impressionist, Ekvis Presky. Oh man.
Oh, that was great.
All right, I think we're going to go ahead and just we'll end our show there. It's 8:36, and that was fun. Wow, that was great for a Tuesday. I didn't know what to expect. No, I was going to say it was good doing improv on a Tuesday because I know I'm not missing football, but because of COVID, they're playing football tonight in the NFL. So there we go. So I'll have to catch it on repeat. I hope you guys enjoyed our show tonight for this Tuesday night. Remember, Thursday we're going to be doing our Jackbox reveal of Jackbox Game 7. I think it's 7, right? 7, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is going to be super, super fun. Let me introduce bring out our cast real quick, and then I'll turn it over to Chad for our sign off. But I'd like to thank Ty for playing there tonight. Woohoo! Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Katie.
Yeah.
Patrick. And I think Jack killed it tonight at his first time doing letter sub. That was fantastic. You had a tough one. L's and C's are difficult because even I was like, I don't know what to do. So that was fun. That was good. And my name is Chris. Thank you guys. Thanks to everyone for their cheers and their resubs and for watching tonight, especially if you don't normally watch our Thursday, Saturday shows. You usually come in for our Jackbox games to sit around and watch what we do as improv. We really appreciate it. This is really what we love to do more than anything. Jackbox games are great and fantastic. We love doing those too. But this is what we made our channel for. So, Chad, do we have any other announcements before we go? Maybe the title of the show, and if we're going to do a potential raid before we log off.
Yes, absolutely. So first of all, chat, you guys were just absolutely stellar tonight. We had a hype train. We apparently unlocked all of the level 1 emotes and everything from all the hype trains we've been doing. So thank you guys so much for all that. Thank you. I'm Nini OK for the myriad of cheers tonight. Comedy Girly, thank you for the cheers. Eagle Panini, Patrick Lynn 5, let's see, Mball 7843. Bluey 408 with the sub, Jazz Ray 02 with the cheers, Janet Fidgets with the cheers. You guys all just really stepped up tonight, and your suggestions just made the show amazing. There were some great suggestions. So thank you for joining us on a very unusual Tuesday night. Don't forget to join us as well on Thursday night. Again, we're going to be doing some Jackbox. It's going to be amazing. All new games. We've never even seen them before. I have no clue how they work. This will be as much of a learning experience for you as it will be for all of us. So that will be interesting. And of course, comedy again on Saturday night, 7:30. Don't forget to, if you ever want to join us on some of our gaming nights, don't forget to go to chaoticgetimprov.com and go to the contact link and fill out our form there. Now, let's take a look at what you guys have suggested as the title of the show. If I miss one, yell at me in the chat. I just want to go stabbing. Nobody wants a cold hypnotism, says you. Mermaid goat, which was a thing that happened in the chat. Trust me, it makes sense if you read it later. Just like my cat. Old ass cheese. Making smelly cheese in this accounting firm with Patrick. That got spicy quick. And Cove Me Jenky.
That's interesting.
All of them great.
Yes. That's
I think old ass cheese probably was my favorite.
a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, old ass cheese. And you know, if you ever done the XKCD thing where you just take the hyphen and move it over one word, it's old ass cheese.
It's old ass cheese.
old ass
Exactly.
cheese,
Yeah. So it's one of my favorite games. You should try it at home. Okay, so speaking of games, tonight I thought we'd do something a little bit different. There is a science educator who does gaming in the evenings that I've hopped on his Jackbox stream a couple of times. He's actually doing a marble-based game, and he's doing it for charity for Trans Lifeline. So I thought it would be nice to go ahead and show him some love on the way out tonight. So if you're interested in, just saying hi to him on the way out the door, we'll be rating him very quickly. But in the meantime, as I get all that set up, I'll turn it over to Chris to go ahead and do the rest of our sign out.
All right. Well, thank you guys very, very much for watching. And I guess our show is going to be called Old Ass Cheese, which is good. That was a fun scene to do. I rarely get to name this episode, so that's good that one of my lines was in there. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you very much to our cast for being here. As always, thank you, Chad, for being so fantastic running this entire stream. And thank you, and have a wonderful rest of your night.
Bye.